Welcome to the Real Review Hub YouTube channel. In this case study, we're going to take a deeper look at Project 24 by Income School by providing a monthly case study review, if you will, month by month as we follow along with Jim and Ricky's Project 24 creating niche sites. What we're going to cover is a brief intro to Project 24, which, in case you don't know what that is already, we're going to take a look at the Project 24 timeline step by step as Jim and Ricky lay it out. We'll take a look at our progress report from a real student, myself, Frank, who's actually going through Project 24 and creating the niche site, so how well I'm doing actually keeping pace with the timeline as they lay it out. And then we're going to take a look at the Project 24 traffic and income expectations month by month and how our niche sites are actually comparing to that. And then we'll take a look at next steps. Okay. So what is Project 24? Project 24 is essentially a how to make money blogging or with niche sites, authority sites course online by Jim Harmer and Ricky Kessler from Income School. A lot of you guys probably follow their YouTube channel. If you don't, check it out. It's a pretty awesome channel. They give a ton of great content. And what they essentially want to do with Project 24 is show you how to create two sites that will help you either replace or double a full-time income within 24 months. What is the Real Review Hub case study? It's an extension of our Project 24 review video, which you can check out on this channel. What we're going to actually do is follow myself, Frank, a real student in Project 24 as I create the niche sites like Jim and Ricky lay out, and give you the good, the bad, the ugly. Here I am. So you know who I am. I'm a real student, paid for the site, full price. Like we want to do on Real Review Hub is make sure that we give people real insight into the products or courses that you guys are thinking about buying. Project 24 is actually the first course that we're reviewing, so we really want to make this in-depth beyond just a review, but we thought it would actually be helpful to have you follow along with a student that's actually doing it to see what kind of results I get. And that's not to say you can't have way better results than I would, or worse results. It really depends on the person, the niche, the effort. So nothing's ever guaranteed, but this will hopefully give you guys a lot of insight if you're thinking about purchasing Project 24. And that's really the goal of this case study. So what I hope to do is add monthly updates with my progress through the Project 24 course. So what are the goals? Ultimately, Project 24, like I said, Jim and Ricky don't guarantee results either, but what the goal is help to show you how to create passive niche sites that can help you replace a full-time income within 24 months. That's essentially the goal. Okay? So let's take a look more specifically at this timeline that they laid out. Here's how the Project 24 timeline is laid out, and they talk a lot about this on their webinar. It's in 4 phases. Phase 1 is when you are creating your first niche site. It's broken up into 60 steps that you should complete within 1 to 3 months. Phase 2 is your second niche site. Again, just repeating the 60 steps in months 4 through 6. And then phase 3 is months 7 through 20, where you are building out that first niche site into an authority site. Phase 4 is what they call the launch, and that's months 21 through 24, where you're really probably building your own or creating your own product to really take income to the next level. Month 1 expectations is that a person should create or should complete steps 1 through 21 in their 60-step lesson course. And if you want to know, so the 60 steps is just one course in Project 24. It's the main course that you really work in to build the sites. But there are a lot of courses included. If you take a look at our in-depth review on this channel, you'll actually get a peek at all the different courses that are included. Also, you can go to the realreviewhub.com to get a little bit deeper look at each of the courses. There'll be links below for you to be able to do both. So what are steps 1 through 21? Steps 1 through 21 are, here they are. This is essentially from the dashboard in the Project 24 course load. I know it's tiny, but I wanted to get them all on one page for you. So the first step is just showing you how to choose a topic, just the way they do it, step by step. They will show you how to choose that topic, a domain, set up hosting in WordPress. That's essentially steps 1 through 3. This will be great for anyone that hasn't set up sites before. I have had actually set up WordPress sites before, nothing with any success. So I think that'll be like many of you. I've done a lot of different things in the past, different courses, Shopify, FBA, a lot of different things. No sites ever caught on. So that I think I'm not a complete neophyte, first timer, but I also have never had any success. So I think that's probably where a lot of you guys are going to fall in. So I wanted to share that as well. Step 4, get a logo for your site. They actually recommend getting a professional logo to help you brand. This is something I did not do, so I do want to make sure that I share what I didn't do, so you guys can take that with a grain of salt as we go through this case study with whatever results. I didn't actually pay for a logo. Actually made it myself on Canva. Do not consider myself a designer of any sense, but if any of you guys are interested in saving a few bucks there, you can make a logo on canva.com. So you can go ahead and do that as well, but they do recommend getting a logo set, right, which is a little bit of extra cost. Then they talk about themes and plugins you're going to need to set up your site, right? They give you a couple of free theme options as well as some premium options. We built our sites using Elegant Themes, Divi Theme Builder, which is really awesome, and we'll put a link to that too as well in this case study for you guys. They give you the WordPress settings to make sure you have your permalinks and URLs and everything set the right way before you mess up your site too bad with all this content that then you have to change. And then lesson 7 is they watch no nonsense SEO video course, which is really the most refreshing part of Ricky and Jim's course. They talk about how to do SEO without all these expensive tools that cost you hundreds of dollars per month. Without link building, which is scammy and temporary in the eyes of Google, right? So this is one of the reasons that attracted me to Project 24, and I think really worth the price of admission. Step 8 is creating your article hit list. They want you to really be prepared. They give you an actual 30 article post recipe, if you will, about what type of articles you want to create. And this is a step where you really go and create that article hit list. So once you start writing, you don't have to pause again to figure out, okay, what am I going to write next, right? So that's actually really, really helpful step. They show you how to do that. That's actually something really good in the first 21 steps. They'll show you how to format your posts. And then steps 10 through 19 is essentially writing your 10 response posts, which again, they lay out in very much detail. I'm not going to give that out on them because, that's something that I really think I've seen a difference in terms of how they want you to write your articles. And I think it's a little bit of their secret sauce, but they show you exactly how to create a response post, step by step, line by line, which is really awesome. Make sure you follow that. And then they show you how to put the legal content on your website as well as add images to your post. That's the first 21 steps that you should finish in the first month. Okay. I actually completed these 21 steps in about 4 or 5 days early, right? So full time, again, I have a full-time job that takes more than 40 hours a week. But I was able to do this at nights and weekends and complete the 21 steps within the first month. So that's good that the pacing seems to make sense. And if you had more time to dictate, you could probably dedicate to it. You could probably do it honestly in 15 to 20 days, right? Because you could write the articles faster. So here's how Jim and Ricky lay out expectations. They'll give you an actual file that has all 24 months laid out step by step and what your expectations are. Here's what they say for month 1. Again, they put a disclaimer in there, obviously, that no results are guaranteed, as they should. But what they'll do is they'll break this into earnings and page views for both site 1 and site 2 as you're creating them. So you can this really helps decrease the second guessing, right? Because you kind of know that, look how they lay out here, 0 total, they expect 0 income and 0 page views in month 1. So, again, it's a brand new site. This was a brand new domain that I created my niche site on, or that I'm creating my niche site on, so it wasn't some aged domain. So I would expect pretty much what they're laying out. Here's our actual income and earnings for month 1. So a little bit of spike there. So I created the site, or signed up for Project 24 on July 4th, started the site on July 5th after work at night, and you can see here little spike there, maybe probably me, honestly, just working on the site now that I'm looking at the July 8th, 7th, and 9th numbers. And then as you can see, a little trickle, couple page views per day, which were probably a combination of me and maybe some bots, right, as I started to write these first 10 articles. So as you would expect it here, obviously no income at this point, and says about 123 page views, but 156 page views, 123 uniques. But I would take that with a grain of salt, because most likely it was all me and some bots in there, just as you're laying out the site. So don't be worried if that's what you're seeing, because that's what is expected. Overall, how'd it go? I think really well. It was easy enough to follow. I think the details were there that you don't get on the YouTube channel, which again was one of my main concerns, right? They give so much content out for free. Was there going to be enough detail in there to warrant purchasing Project 24? For me, there was, because the secret sauce, like I said, is exactly how to write those articles, which they don't lay out in the detail on the YouTube channel. I think is really where the secret sauce is, honestly. And seeing other people in the community on the forums, that's what they seem to, they have examples of that every day as well. So I think that there really is enough value in there for sure in these first 21 steps alone. What's next? Well, we're going to continue along, and we'll be doing a month, 2 and on moving forward. If you like this case study and you want to follow along, please subscribe below. Also, like it would be great if you actually like it. We will be putting some affiliate links below. If you use our link, it's much appreciated. That the goal ultimately is to help you make a better purchasing decision, whether we decide it's a good product or not. But I think if you watch our videos and you decide Project 24 is for you and use our link, it's much appreciated. So that's it for today. Catch us next time on for our month 2 update. But thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful.